Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog, and to today's video we are going to be doing just some home updates for you guys. My husband and I have done quite a bit over the last few days around the house and the yard and just different projects I was trying to get done. I did film some of it, so I do have clips of the process of when we did the landscaping, and then also I finally got to my gallery wall. I was just like, I need to get this done. So I've got that for you. So I'll insert those clips for you so you can kind of see us getting all of that done. And then I also wanted to just take you around the house and show you kind of the other things you can see. A little bit of teaser back there. Some of the things that we did around the house as well that I didn't get footage of just because it didn't happen. It was spur of the moment kind of stuff, things that we just did on a whim real quick. So I figured I would kind of just give you guys a full home update and home project update and let you know where we're at, what we've done, all that fun stuff. And then of course the process of starting our landscaping journey in the front yard because it was not looking too good, as well as the gallery wall. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with the interior stuff that I did first, and then I'll jump into the exterior and the landscaping and show you what we did and then my thoughts and plans for what we want to do from here, because we're doing it in small chunks. We didn't want to bite off more than we could chew and do it all in one go, because it just, one, would have been a lot to spend in one go and also a lot of work to do in one go. So we're kind of just doing it slowly but surely, getting that done. And it does look, just a little bit we did, I feel at least like it looks so much better than it did. So we're very happy with it. So like I said, we'll start off with the interior, then move on to the exterior. So I guess we'll go ahead and just kind of start with the gallery wall and just the process that I did with that. It wasn't that difficult or crazy or anything, but I did record it like I mentioned so you could see it. So I'll go ahead and insert that footage now of me putting everything in the frames, getting it on the wall, figuring out that layout and all of that so you guys can see how that went. All right, so I am just swapping out all of my old prints with the new ones that I ordered. I just go on Etsy and look for prints that I like and just do the PDF digital downloads, order them, download them, and then I usually get them printed through Amazon. I have found that that's the best bang for your buck, especially with the larger prints. And as you can see, I did go with more moody prints and just more artistic looking. My vibe has changed and this is kind of what I've been feeling. As you can see, I do have other pictures in the back of the frames. I like to swap all of my pictures out in my gallery wall for the holidays. So fall time I have fall prints, Christmas time I have Christmas prints, and also for springtime. So I just keep them in the frames at all times. That way it's easy to swap them out. Then I started hanging them up. I did use that nifty tape hack that I've seen online where you put a piece of tape on the back of the frame to line up where your hook needs to go, and that honestly helped so much. And I am actually pretty proud of myself. I wanted to just give up and wait till my husband came home because he could do it so much faster than me and much more easily because he's much taller. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this myself. I want to hang up all these prints myself. I know I can do it. I'm just gonna make it happen. So I'm very happy that I did do that. And then I did also have to swap a couple pictures around. I realized I didn't like the layout, and I've actually changed them since a little bit, but for the most part, I've kept them pretty much the same. So some of them I'm very glad that I finally have checked off the list. The living room is getting much closer to being finished. I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can show you where we're at with it in here and what it's looking like. All right, let's start further back. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's difficult in here because of how the sun comes through, but I think we can see it pretty well. That aside, this is where we're at. Obviously, we've got the gallery wall up in this corner. I love the location we picked for it. I love the oddness of it, honestly. I love that it's off-centered, and I feel like it makes the couch make a little bit more sense along this wall because the couch isn't fully centered. It's kind of the only spot that works for the couch. So I feel like if I centered it in this wall, then it would have made the couch look even worse. So I feel like off to the side, off center, and into the corner works really nice, at least in my opinion. I could change my mind and change it all at a different point, but for right now, I absolutely Love it. I do think though that I would like to at some point maybe paint these frames. These are from my sad beige era that I had at one point, and I feel like they kind of just blend into the wall and kind of looks a little too camouflaged. So I'm considering painting them darker, but I don't know if that'll be a mistake because, you know, I don't want to ruin perfectly good picture frames that are working, but I just feel like they need to be a darker color. So I might experiment, do some DIYs, see if I can do something with that. But that's where we're at right now. And then over here, I finally got my vinyl records displayed and out. I was very particular about storing them and how I was going to do that because I didn't want them to get damaged. I feel like they can be finicky, and I wanted them somewhere where toddler can get to them because I don't want them to be broken because they're expensive to replace. So these shelves actually worked perfectly. It was just a 3-pack off of Amazon. And I like them in this corner. I feel like it makes this wall feel a little bit more complete. I know I've talked about putting my built-in bookshelf here at some point, but that's not happening right now. It may never happen, honestly, because I'm actually very happy with what it looks like right now. But if it does one day, we just take those shelves down, build our bookshelf there, no big deal. So I'm loving that right now. I've got my record player out here. My husband and I have been using it a little bit, which I absolutely love. It's so much fun. And then I did move my floral arrangement over to this side on this little table. That might change, but I also feel like it kind of fills in that space a little bit. And then we just got some decorative books and candles, picture frame, toy basket here. And then on this wall, you can see we finally got rid of that bookshelf that was here, put it in the baby's room, fits perfectly in there. Love it, put toys on it, it works great. I don't love this ottoman. It does not match the theme of the room at all, but I like the extra seating option and having it there. And honestly, Atlas loves to climb on that and play with his cars on the windowsill. It's one of his favorite things to do all the time, so it's still there for now. And then shoes are here. I don't absolutely love them in open bins, but that's kind of our only option at this point. So I feel like all around, it looks much better than it did. But as you can see from this angle, like you can't even see the picture frames. So I feel like if they were darker, it would pop more and make it feel a little less beige. The other thing that we did that I'm very happy with is we added the butcher block here, and I think it works great. We've thrown the idea around of redoing the kitchen completely, but that's just more work than we're willing to put in right now. I might do some sort of a backsplash, like peel and stick, something easy, almost like renter friendly, even though we're not renting, but just something easy to put there. And then if I hate it, it can be taken down real easily, but to kind of tie everything together. But for right now, I feel like this works perfectly here. Let's get a little closer. So we added these 2 little floating shelves. This bottom shelf did not come with hooks on it. We just my husband quickly added them so we could hang keys. And then we've got the butcher block and my garbage can here. It was under the kitchen sink for the longest time, and it was way too small, and it was so frustrating and annoying. I love having a nice big garbage can right here, very easily accessible. It's been a game changer. Feels like, to me, it finishes off the kitchen, which it's funny because when we first moved in, it didn't feel like the kitchen wasn't finished. But now having it done, I don't know, it just feels so much more complete in here. So yeah, that is where we're at with everything, with the living room and the kitchen and our little updates that we have so far. I'm very happy with them. They were kind of quick, easy weekend projects that we kind of did real fast and then spur of the moment when we found time. And I think it looks much better in here. Obviously, this is still a little bit of a work in progress. I'm trying to decide what I want here. If I want to put like a mirror or something here, or one of those like shoe, like storage shelf things that like kind of pull out and they're really thin and go up against the wall nicely. Something like that with the shoes. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But for right now, it works. And I'm really loving it. I think our house is really coming together. It's looking, I feel like, very cute. So I love it. But now that I've shown you all of the inside updates and where we're at and what we've done, I'm gonna go ahead and insert that video footage of us working on the landscape and then kind of talk you guys through what our plans are for that and what we're thinking plant-wise and all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and insert that now for you. So as you can see, the before is a little rough. The previous owners, I think they had something going on here. There was like wood chips and stuff when we moved in, and they're kind of mixed in with the grass. So we had to get all of that up before we could even start doing anything with it. And then we did just get some plain black mulch from Lowe's, and then the honestly most affordable pieces of landscaping stones that we could get from them as well, that we felt like looked pretty nice but were not super expensive. So we just kind of did a rough layout, figured out how we wanted it. Then we started digging up all of those wood chips and the grass and everything that was there. We did not get every little piece of grass and root because honestly I don't even know if that would have been possible, but we did as best as we could. Thankfully my husband is very willing to do all of this hard work. I did try to help him for as long as I could, but then between being pregnant and then the toddler had to end up going back inside at one point, and he kind of finished everything up. This is our finished product. We weren't able to record the other half because camera died, but this is where we're at with it. I'm hoping to try and plant. Now, I'm not a gardener. This is my first time planting anything, but I do know I really would love some mums in here and maybe some tulips. I would love to maybe put a hydrangea bush in there as well and some ranunculus, but I know there's a lot of research that I need to do before planting anything, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now, just to add some color and a little bit of life, especially because it looks a little bit boring, just the black with the gray against the white house, but hopefully we can add some colors and get some plants growing in there. So we're very excited about that, hoping to do that in the next few days. And that green bush has been here since we moved in, so we just left it because it grows pretty well. So yeah, that is where we're at with everything and the home projects and plans for future projects. Very much loving turning our first house into a home. Has been a lot of fun. My husband and I have been enjoying it immensely. And it's also been fun taking you guys along for some of the different projects that we do as we do them. Obviously, I'm not able to take you along for every little thing, but I'm keeping you guys updated, which is also a lot of fun, exciting, and I'm sure it'll be super fun to like look back on all of this and see all the changes that we've made, all the different things we've done. I am hoping to kind of give you guys an updated look at Atlas's room. We've got a couple of things planned for in there. One of them being, I'll tell you real quick, for our wedding, our like theme for the wedding was Fly Me to the Moon, and my husband built me a giant wooden crescent moon for people to take pictures in front of, like a backdrop kind of thing. It's like 7 feet tall or something crazy. We got the crazy idea, since his room's kind of like a NASA theme right now, why don't we put the moon in there? Because we have one handy. So let's use it. So we want to put it against one of the walls, but like have it like kind of a few inches from the wall and put some like LED lighting behind it and make it look like super cool. So that's like next on the project list, as well as the landscaping and all of that. So I do want to give you guys like an update on his room once we get that done and what we're looking at and our thoughts and plans for that. And then in my next video, I think we'll be finally decorating for fall, which I'm so excited about. I love fall. Fall is one of my all-time favorite seasons. I feel like it is for most people, but I'm not quick to jump on decorating for fall because where we live, it is still hot. Like we're still getting days in the high 90s. I'm not decorating for fall if it's the high 90s. First day of fall isn't even until the 23rd, so I'm holding out. I do have my fall candle burning because we've had some rainy days, but other than that, I'm holding out until actual fall to decorate because I like to, I don't know, the anticipation sometimes is more fun than actually having it. Like, you know, Christmas. You wait and wait for Christmas Day and then it gets there and it makes it so worth it because you waited for it. Kind of my same thought process with fall or decorating for any holiday, honestly. So that should be the next video. Finally decorating for fall. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little home update, what we're doing right now, what our plans are video. Hopefully you guys enjoy coming along with us for updating the house and all the projects that we're doing. I definitely enjoy it. Like I said, bringing you guys along makes it so much fun, and also having the memory and having like the recording of everything. It's just lovely. I love it. So as always, if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.